Hi and welcome to a new lesson, a new tutorial on how to sing the Beatles vocal harmonies. This one is about a song that is not an original Beatles song, it's not a Harrison or Lennon McCartney song, it's a cover, it's about Mr Moonlight.
Mr. Moonlight, come again please.
The harmonies of Mr Moonlight are contained in the verse, and it's quite a simple song to cover, to sing, and the harmonies are very tight, so you will get a great sound by singing them. Now I would like to share with you something that has kind of an importance under a technical point of view, but in a way also under an historical point of view, which happens in the cue of the song. In the cue of the song, John and Paul are actually making a large use of a vocal technique that they apparently loved a lot, which I think they get from the Everly Brothers. I think they were really fans of the Everly Brothers, more than the actually original story tells. This technique involves a special way to apply the harmonies of a vocal. Let me explain to you what I mean. Now, when you have a harmony, you usually have two vocals which are going parallel, so if the lower vocal changes on a note, the other one does the same. In the Beatles song, there is a large use of a kind of a different technique, where it's a very clever one, where there is one vocal, in the same space of time, so we are talking about 1 second and a half, 2 seconds, where one vocal goes straight, stays straight, and the other one makes a movement on two different notes. Sort of, you remember, please please me, last night I said this word to my girl, last night I said this word to my girl. Okay, sort of this. There is a large use of these techniques where they alternate. There are four Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight. Okay, there are four of these Mr. Moonlight, and along all these four of these Mr. Moonlight, they are using this variation where one stays down, the other goes up on two notes, or one stays up, the other one below him goes on two notes. And they are alternating this into the parts and within themselves. Now, if you approach this technique under a reproduction point of view, me for example, when I'm trying to reproduce that, there is a large effort in doing that, because you got one of the vocals going straight and the other one in a fraction of a second doing a harmony with a glissando on two notes, so it's very difficult to perceive that. But the magic thing about it is that this creates a movement, a tension, so a variation that catches the attention of the listener in a sort of unconscious way.
Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight.
Now the question is, was that intentional or was it instinctive? I don't really have an answer for that, but I think it was pretty instinctive for them, and it was due to the fact that they sang so much together and a lot together, especially John and Paul. But also George was pretty able to do that. It's very nice and very catchy. You will immediately get what I mean, because you feel there's like some kind of, wow, let me listen what's happening, And it's that I would like to, you to focus your attention on. So stop the chat. This is Mr. Moonlight for you. Enjoy all the vocals, enjoy this strange thing that happens, and these are the greatest, John and Paul, Lennon and McCartney singing.
Mr. Moonlight, come again please. Here I am on my knees, begging if you please. Mr. Moonlight, come again please. Here I am on my knees, begging if you please. Mr. Moonlight, come again, please. Here I am on my knees, begging if you please. Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight. Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr. Moonlight, Mr.
This is a ghost track and a bonus in the video about the initial screaming of John in Mr. Moonlight. Okay, we will go through some of the techniques that he's using there. Now, this is the actual scream.
Mr. Moonlight.
Okay, if you hear this slower. You hear a change in the vocal technique here. So we can actually divide this in two different parts. The first part is the real scream, which is lasting until the embellishment. Mr. And here it changes. Moonlight, moonlight. And it's almost crying and broken. The vocals are almost crying and broken, typical of John in this amazing interpretation.
Mr.
Okay, so basically we have Mr. Moonlight. Okay, two different vocals there, and then the use of vibrato. There is some kind of vibrato always also in the initial screaming part. Mr. Okay, there is some kind of vibrato there. Okay, and then the second part, the embellishment. And the crying part, okay? This is kind of you know, advanced vocalism, and also you know, pretty high for what concerns the key of the song. So again, if you feel that that's not your key range, lower the key of the song. This is kind of advanced vocalism, and also very high for what concerns the key. So if you feel uncomfortable singing that high, just lower the key of the song. It will be amazing anyway. This is a song that, you know, you can do that on this song. Ciao. This time, ciao, for real.